Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Hager number 330L Privacy Pocket Door Latch. This is a very typical, very standard sliding door, meaning pocket door sort of privacy latch that you would see in residential or light commercial duty applications, not handicap approved, of course. Typical design features as a privacy set is going to feature an emergency release from the exterior, and this could be mounted on either left hand or right hand doors. Okay. It will feature a thumb turn on the inside that will both throw and retract the hook. Also is going to feature an edge pull. There we go. Push it up from the top. That's how you pull the door out of the pocket. Shown to you in the US 15 satin nickel finish. Okay. Going to include a strike plate, as you can see there. That hole is off center because of how the hook operates from the edge of the door. Okay, it's not quite centered when it comes out or when it's fixed. It's going to need to be like that. You know, with the cutout closer to the screw hole at the top. Okay. We'll include a total of 4 screws. 2 for holding the strike on, then 2 for holding the lock body on, 1 here, and then of course 1 on the other side. This unit is for 1 3/8" doors only. Will not work out of the box for an 1 3/4" door, and that's a result of that pin that you see there being only long enough for 1 3/8" doors. Okay. Available in different architectural finishes. Several finishes, as a matter of fact. It is made of brass, so you'll be able to get those different architectural finishes on it. Dimensionally, Hager has this at 2 3/4 tall, at 2.5 inch wide. Okay. The strike is 1 inch by 2 1/4. Now, let's draw your attention to the link to the installation instructions below this video. And those installation instructions, page 1 shows you everything important dimensionally about the unit itself. A lot of that stuff is less important, really, overall. Page 2 will look like this. It does look like this. Okay, this is really what comes packaged with the unit, and most importantly, you can see the reference to the notch that you need to make in the edge of the door, 1 7/8" deep by 2 5/16" tall. You can see how simple this is to install. Step 2, you slide it in. Step 3, you pre-drill your holes and attach it with the screws here and here. Okay. Step 4 is mortising for the strike plate. Keep in mind that the center line of the latch, or the 330L, and the center line of the strike need to be the same dimension. Of course, when measuring on the door and when you measure on the frame, you'll probably have a difference of the gap at the top of the door and the frame, so compensate for that. Here's an example. If the top of the door to the center of the latch would be 44 inch, not that that's a dimension you should use, but just using round numbers, 44 inch top of door to the center of the latch, And if you had an 1/8 of an inch margin at the top of the door, you might want to have 44 1/8 inch if you're measuring on the frame to the center line of your strike plate. Okay, so compensate for that. You don't want to have to chisel it up 1/8 of an inch, or down, I should say. You attach the strike. You are able to completely rotate the hand of this per the instructions by loosening these screws. You do want, it's non-handed in the sense that you can use it on either left hand or right hand doors, or however the pocket is, but you might actually need to take the exterior and interior and swap them, and you would do so by loosening the screws on either side and attaching them to the opposite face of the edge chassis, just so that the operation and the mechanism here is all compatible. That pin that drives the hook is connected to the inside and outside operation. So you might have to reverse those. And that is indicated here in the bottom section of the instructions, so you'll be able to review that. It's a very typical pocket door lock, very standard, very common. If you have any questions on the Hager 330L pocket door lock or any other Hager product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.